This is your geometry section. This is your problem solving section. Your equivalent fraction section is there. My back table will be with me. Okay. Over here we have the pizza time on that back table. TTM is on the computers. And gallery walk is all around the room. Okay. Gallery walk is all around the room. When you're ready to start your gallery walk, I'm going to go ahead and put your paper over here on my desk. Just come pick it up. This is the paper you're using for gallery walk. Okay, I already divided it for you. This only goes up to 8, so you're going to have to go to the back. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and open to a clean sheet in your composition. Go ahead and put the date on there, please, for me. Go to a clean sheet in your composition. Okay? Go ahead and in the middle. Hold on. Okay. Let's go ahead and in the middle, let's go ahead and write the word fractions. Okay? We're going to go ahead and make a circle map. In the middle of this, it's going to say fractions. I want you to write everything you know about fractions around it, okay? Take a minute or so to think about it. Think back. We've done fractions. It's been a while, but we've been reviewing them. We've been going over. So think about any vocabulary word, anything that you can think of, okay? Just write it down. Write it down in the minute we'll share. Anything you know about fractions. Let's get everything out. Anything that comes to your mind. Oh. Everything January, not just one thing, everything. Sitting correctly, please, all the way in. Anything you can think of. And I see that you're looking around the room, and I had some posters up, but I took them down. In a minute, I'm going to show them to you. Okay? I wanted to see what you could remember about them. And I think once we start saying the words, start using the vocabulary, it's going to come back to you. You're going to, oh, I remember that. Okay? Write it down. I hear a lot of, y'all are having good thoughts. Good. Anything you can think of, okay? This is a review over something we've already done. So it might be, it might take us a while to get back used to this, but we'll get it, okay? Now, who would like to share? Oscar.
Number line.
A number line. Can we use a number line for fractions?
Yeah.
We sure can. Very good. We have number line. January. Strip diagram. Can we use a strip diagram for?
No.
Let's think about it. I'm going to go ahead and put it down and we'll think about it, okay? Okay, strip diagram. Let me have Austin.
You color in the shaded part.
You can color in a shaded part. Okay, a shaded part. Let me have Ryan. Equal, very good. What has to be equal, Ryan? What has to be equal? Shh, shh, shh. What has to be equal? Our groups have to be equal. Okay. Johnny. Numerator, very good. We have numerator. Let me come to this side. Nick.
Fraction bar.
A fraction bar. Very good. Fraction bar. Eva.
Denominator.
Denominator. Okay. Casey? Equivalent. Very good, Casey. Now, Casey, can you go into a little bit of detail with that? What do you think equivalent means? Equal to? Okay, okay. Johan? Same as? And what does that mean? So if I use, what do I have to use to say same as? The equal sign, right? If I use that equal sign, there it's the same as, right? Okay, let's see. I'm just going to get a few more. Stefan.
Half.
A half? Very good. Ria, last one.
1 whole.
1 whole. Ria, give me an example of what 1 whole could be in a fraction form. 6 over 6 is going to be my 1 whole. Okay? Very good, boys and girls. I think you did excellent, and y'all did remember it. Okay? Now it's just using that and then not forgetting it. Anytime we're talking with fractions, Stephanie, we're going to go ahead and try to use that vocabulary. Now, this is one that we had done when we first started working with fractions. Okay? And I had it on the board, but then we took it off because I wanted to kind of use it with you. Now what we did with this one as we were going through our lesson, do y'all remember now? We added to it. So we have thirds, halves, same numerator strategy. We have numerator, the top number, unit fraction, sum of unit fraction, lots of different words. Some of them are the same and some that we didn't include. Okay? So this is going to stay up for you here for us to use. Okay? So now we have 2 circle maps to share. Oh, Ria, she found it in there. Okay. Now, once you start your stations, if you need to use it, it's there for you. Okay? This is always there for you to use. Not yet. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and just put your pencil down. Eyes on Miss Garza. Nick, ready? The minute you can go back and take a look for your stuff. Okay? It's in there. It's in there. Now, what we're going to be taking a look at today is equivalent fractions. We have to know, Danielle, what equivalent means. And I did ask Casey about it. What does equivalent mean? Anybody? Casey gave us a very good answer. Peter? Equal. They're going to be equal. It's going to be the same size of a piece. When I think about fractions, if I say, for example, 1/4, what do I know about those pieces? Well, let me give you 2. Let me have a 1/4 and 1/4 and then 1/6. What do I know about those pieces? Oscar.
The numerator is 1 and then the denominator is 4.
Okay. Now think about the pieces. What did we learn about the pieces?
1 is shaded and there is 6 together.
6 together. Okay. Let me see if I can show this for you here. Okay. I'm going to try to make the same exact piece. This is a candy bar. These are my 4ths. I think I'll have to erase. I had to erase a bit, guys. I'm sorry. You know I'm not the best artist here.
Okay.
Let me try again, okay? I'm going to try again. I'm going to try to cut this one into 6 pieces. Okay. What do you notice about the pieces? And it's not the best. It's not the best. But what do you notice about the pieces? Casey? 1/4 is equivalent to 2/6, okay? What do you notice about the sizes now? Good, Casey.
On the same size, but one is cut into 6 and one into 4.
One is cut. Now, I want you to look at this size, and I know that's not the best picture for us to look at, and I'll probably show you in a little bit up here. But the 4th piece, and then we have the 6th. The more that I have to cut this candy bar, what's happening to my pieces? Brian? They're getting smaller. So if I have a denominator that's, say, 12, what's that piece going to look like, Casey? Really what? Really small. Okay? So I just wanted to kind of review that with you just really quickly. Now let's go ahead and take a look here at some work that I have for you. Okay? Now we're going to go through this. We're going to discuss it. We're going to go over it. I'm going to ask you guys questions. So here we go. Now, which picture shows 1/3 shaded? And we have several options here. Notice, what do you notice about this? Before you even give an answer, I don't want an answer yet. What do you notice, Stefan? They're all the same size? Yeah, the candy bar, right? The only thing that's different is the way they're cut, right? What else do you notice? There are some that are equivalent. Very good. What else do you notice?
I noticed that none of them are thirds.
None of them are thirds. Well, how can I get a third out of that if none of them are thirds? Javier?
They want you know what is exactly 6 is. Probably want to know what's exactly 1/3.
To find out exactly what's 1/3? Brian?
1/3.
Equivalent to a third.
Equivalent to what is shaded to the third.
What is shaded, right? Now, if I take a look at this, is there anything that I could group to make a third? Peter, what do you think?
The shaded in part.
The shaded in part?
You could put them into 3.
I could put them into 3. Peter, do you want to come up? Which one? Come show me.
Like it would, like, you could put this one into 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see what Peter says. You want to circle that for me, Peter? Circle like how you want to group it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's my third. But I'm looking for 1/3 shaded. What is this? What is this, Ria? That's 2/3 shaded. But do you see what Peter sees? Now, if I do this here, 1, 2, 3. This is also going to be 2/3. This here is 2/3. What about H? Stephanie, what do you think about H? You think it's going to be the correct one?
No.
Think about it. It's okay. Go ahead, babe. That's okay. It's okay. Lauren, what do you think about H? Can I divide that into thirds? Why? What would happen if I even tried? There'll be one, and we can't have that, right? They're going to have to be those equal groups, right? Johan, what do you think?
I think it's not that one. I think it's J, because once you divide into 2 and 2 and 2, you see it's 1/3.
Okay, you want to go do that for me?
Because, like, if you do that one, you actually see 1 and then third.
Very good. Do you see what Johan said here? This is the 1/3 shaded here. So our best answer is J. Very good. You see it? Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Yes, Javier.
You should have drawn a picture to see if it was the same as a J or H.
A picture for it? To make sure, to double check? Okay. Now, you can do that when we do our stations if you need to, okay? Now, here's another one. Now we're looking, it says, which model is shaded to show a fraction that is equivalent? Before I even go on further, I want to take a look at words that I need to know. We need to know shaded, equivalent to 3/4, okay? That's what we're looking for. We're going to break down that question, decompose that question to the most important things that we need. Now we're looking for 3/4, okay? Now, again, what do you notice about these pictures, Casey? They all have the same number of pieces, okay? Johan?
None of them equal 3/4 again.
None of them equal 3/4, you think? Okay, okay. Eva?
Some of them don't have the same, like, they don't have the same shading.
The shading is different, right? Nick?
What I was thinking is that some of them, they put some groups, but the others, they don't give them a partner.
They don't give them a partner? Now, are any of these actually have 4 pieces? No, none of them have 4 pieces. So what do you think we're going to have to do to make this into 4? Oscar?
I think this one.
But tell me, what do you think we're going to have to do?
You're going to have to
Half it? But is that 4?
No.
Think about it, Stefan. What do you think?
Group by 2.
Group by 2? You want to come show me how, Stefan? Don't be shy. You get up here and done it before. No? Not today? Show, Stefan. Okay. Now we're looking for 4 groups, okay? Now, could I do this? 2, 3, 4. He did say that by 2, right?
Yes.
Now, but we're looking for 3/4 shaded. 3/4. Look at the pieces the way they are.
Oh.
Look how they're kind of like this is shaded here, and then that's over there, and then this is shaded all around, and then this is missing. Peter?
It means 3 shaded shaded, so it has to be 3 not, like 3 white and like, it means 3 not shaded and 4 shaded.
Okay. 3 shaded and 4 not shaded?
3 not shaded and 4 shaded. So I think it's F.
You think it's F? If I were, Eva, what do you think?
I think they're just trying to trick you on how it says 3/4. It's actually 4 thirds.
4 thirds?
There's 4 shaded and 3 that are not.
Well, the fraction that there's 4 pieces, 3 of them have to be shaded because that's what we're looking for. Now, Danielle, I'm going to go with Danielle one last time here, and then we'll go in a little bit deeper. Go ahead, Danielle. What do you think? Do you see anything? Again, remember, guys, use your eyes. What do you notice about this? What Stefan said was correct about the grouping like this. That's my 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I need 3 to be shaded. If I move this piece here, this shaded piece here, and this shaded piece there, is that 3/4 shaded? No. 1 is missing there. Is there 3/4 shaded here? No. Now let's take a look here. Here, 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 and here. I would have to move this one here and slide these 2 over. Would this be 3/4?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put a check. We're not done. Let's go back. If I move this here and I move this here, here's my grouping, right? This way. Would this be 3/4?
No.
This one would be here. This one would be right there. That's 2/4. Best answer? Okay, good job.
I don't understand.
That one? We're having to move the pieces over, Javier. They're just not in the right place. Again, it's not a trick question. It's having to look at it with your eyes and see. Why? Because we're only using the shaded pieces. What I could do is even redraw it. Do it the same way. Try to do it exactly the same way. Okay? And now shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. 1, did I draw 1, 2? Let's go this way. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's my 6. Is that 3/4? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1 not shaded. So what strategy did I use to help me? You know what? I don't see it. I don't see it. What did I do to help me understand it a little bit better? Stefan? Associative property? A grouping Okay. Nick?
Well, in my head, I was actually doing something else, and taking away 2, so 2 lines, so that I could get them. On H, I took away one in the very middle, and the one that's horizontal.
Did you kind of move them?
Yeah. Can I go up and show?
Yeah, go.
Nice.
Sure. What are you going to do, babe? You going to erase mine? Okay, hold on.
Real quick.
You do it in the bottom. Just right in the bottom.
Bottom.
Right here.
The bottom.
You have space right there, right?
Okay. What I was thinking of doing was drawing it.
Okay, stop right there. What did he do? What did he start to do? Eva, draw the picture. You don't get it? Draw the picture. Use the same pieces that are shaded. Okay, draw the picture. Stop messing with that. Okay, go ahead.
But this time, I was doing this and this. And I kept part of the middle line to separate these 2. So that this one was shaded, these 2 were shaded, and this one was shaded. 3/4.
But and then it looks exactly the same. But are these the same size pieces?
No, I just took away part of the middle, and I took away the vertical.
The vertical line. Okay, so this here, if I were to draw this vertical line here and switch it over, it would be, right? Okay. It's almost the same picture. Good.
Except that they're in the exact same place.
Good job, Nick. Okay, guys, y'all ready to go to the next one? Now, these are a few. Okay, now we've done with the grids. Now we're here at number lines. You guys have gotten very good at number lines. When we're working with number lines, what do we have to do? Javier?
You gotta do 0 and then do the loops to see how
Your intervals, right? How many we have, okay? Now let's take a look at our question. So like that we know exactly what's going to happen. What fraction does the point on the number line represent? So we're looking for the fraction. We have to look at that point and what does it represent, okay? Now let's go ahead and take a look at this. Here we have 0.
1.
Oh, first we got to, hold on. What did I do wrong? What should I have done? Oscar?
You should have put the 0 like, you know where it starts, right? The number line? No.
Hold on. Brian? I need to make my intervals. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are my intervals, okay? So I know what's going to be my denominator for this, Nathaniel. Scoot your chair in, babe. Tell me touching the desk. What's going to be my denominator for this, Nathaniel? Look at our intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many pieces do I have? I have 6. So my denominator is going to be 6, okay? So then I have 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6. What should I put for this? What should I put for this? Lauren? 1 or the 6 over 6. Why is 6 over 6 acceptable? Why is that okay? Why is that okay? Javier?
Because it's 1 whole or 6
Okay.
equals a whole.
Very good. So for this one, the answer would be 2/6, correct?
Yes.
Now, take a look at the next part. What fraction is equivalent to the point on the number line? So we're trying to see what is equivalent to 2/6. What did we do to the pieces before? Remember, we had 3/4, but we didn't have 4 pieces, right? We didn't. So what did we have to do to our pieces? Ryan? Move them? For that one we had to. Johan?
Find what's equivalent to 2/6.
Find what's equivalent, but how did I do that? Peter?
You put some, like, I remember you put, like, some fractions on top.
I put some fractions. I did put some fractions on top, but how do I even get to those fractions? Dominic? Ria?
You combine the parts.
I could combine the parts. So Ria, how do you think I should combine these parts?
2.
By 2. So this one here, 1. This is 2 intervals, 1, 2. Then 2 intervals, 1, 2. And then 1, 2. So what would this be?
Sorry, Doc, can I put your back down?
Go quickly, January. What would this first one be? Nick?
I was just going to say that you put 1/2 instead of 1/6.
Where? I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Nick. Right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what color was I? Green? Okay, sorry. Okay, what is this interval right here? Jalissa? How many pieces do I have now? 3, right? So it's 1/3. Very good. Let me pick another color. So I have 1/3. What would this one be here? 2/3. And then? 3/3 or the whole. Very good. Okay? Any questions on this one? We're okay? Okay, let's go to the next one. Here's another one. Another fraction on the number line. Now, this is some practice that you guys are going to have as we're going through. We've done a few on the number line. We've done, we just did one. We did one on the grid. And then we're going to have some picture ones to do as well. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to my next one because I don't want to, if we have time, we'll come back. Okay? Let's take a look at this one. And I drew this here, so just, it says, what fraction is demonstrated by the circled piece? Okay? What fraction is demonstrated by this? Javier? 4?
Wait.
First of all, we need to see how many pieces we have, right? How many pieces do we have total? Lauren? We have 8 total pieces. How many of them are circled? Johan? 4. Very good. Now, take a look. How can the figure be decomposed further to find the equivalent fraction of the circled piece? I need to find what's equivalent to this. Ria?
1/2.
1/2. Very good. Take a look. I can do this, 2 pieces. I could even do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 2/4. But 2/4 is the same thing as a half, and so is 4/8. Okay? Pictures are fun to work with. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Now, this is similar to the one that Nick did with us. What fraction is equivalent to 6/8? What fraction is equivalent to 6/8? Right now, let's take a look at this fraction. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 6 of them are circled. I want to find what's the same as 6/8. Johnny, what do you think I should do? This is the one that was difficult because of how it's shaded. The strategy I used to figure it out was to redraw it, count how many pieces I had, and see. Eva? 3/4? Very good. Now let's take a look. I'm going to redraw. I'm going to do my 4 pieces. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go to another color. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 pieces. How many of them are shaded? 1, 2, 3. Getting better, right? Getting better. Now let's take a look at my little frogs that I have here. Okay? It says 4/6 of the frogs are circled. What is equivalent to 4/6? Now take a look at our choices. I have 4/6 is equal to 2/6. 4/6 is equal to half. 4/6 is equal to 2/3. And 4/6 is equal to 1/3. Now, going back to what we've been doing to show that they're equivalent, Danielle, what have we been doing? What have we been doing? Huh? Have we been grouping them? We're putting them into a set, okay? We've been putting them into a set. My frogs are already done here. I'm going to do the easy part. Then I'm going to call somebody else to come and find to see, okay, what are the sets here? Okay, here we go. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total frogs. 4 of them are circled. Now your job is going to be, and I'm going to call on somebody, some brave student, to come and circle what they think is the same thing as 4/6. Okay? Ria? Hopefully you can reach Ria. So what is it? Okay? Now, from this 6, she made one set, another set, another set. And look, these are still within my big circle, and 2 of them there, and then 1 left out. Okay? Good job, Ria. Okay, let's go to the next one. Not bad. Oh, now we have our little mice. Danielle? Find all the equivalent fractions? Yes, we did. Good job, Danielle. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Okay, we have some words that we're going to have to take a look at. It says 4 mice ate cheese and the others did not. What fraction of the mice did not eat cheese? Okay, we're looking at 4 of them ate cheese. What fraction of the mice did not eat the cheese? So I'm going to circle the ones that did. Oh, you know what? I'll call somebody to come up and do this for me. I want you to circle the ones that did eat cheese. Okay? Let me have Jalissa come circle the ones that did eat cheese. 4 mice ate cheese. Let's circle them. Okay. Now the question says, what fraction of the mice did not? So those are the ones that did. We're looking for the ones that did not. What would that fraction be? First we have to count how many pieces we have. Okay, write it. Write it to your denominator. Okay. And these are the ones that did not. Okay. So how many do you have? Go ahead. Now we're looking for what is equivalent to 4/8. Ryan, 2/4? You want to come up here and show us? Okay. Casey, eyes over here, please. I know that one's kind of... Okay. Now he has 4 groups there. And how many of them did not eat cheese? 2/4. What's another way to say 2/4? Nick? Yeah. Okay, let's get another color. Hold on, let's get another color.
All these did not.
And the other ones did. So what's that? Put it here on the bottom.
Okay.
Very good. Ah, good, good. Next one. Okay. Now, we've done pictures. We've done number lines. We've done on the grid. Now, this is with another picture, our circle. It says, find the equivalent fraction of the red section of, section of figure A. Use figure B to help you. Now, when we come up, our first thing that we're going to do is I want you to write the fraction of this one, then write the fraction of this one. And we're looking at the red piece. Okay, we're looking at the red piece. Haley, I want you to come up and do A. Give me the fraction for the red piece. Very good. Javier, come give me the fraction for the B. Red piece, red pieces. There you go. Very good. Now, let's take a look at our choices. Is this the same as this? Yeah, it is. It's equivalent. The only difference is this is 2 pieces and this is 1 big piece. If I asked you, and you were just going to get 1 slice, not 2, which pizza would you want? Would you want 1/4 of a piece or 1/8 of a piece? 1/4 because it's a bigger slice. Remember that as soon as that denominator is getting larger, that piece is going to get smaller for us. It's going to need more. So which one of our answer choices is correct here? Stefan? D. 1/4 is equal to 2/8? Got it. Okay? I think this is our last one here. Which statement is true about the fraction? Again, we're taking a look at the sets. Okay? How could I break this apart? Danielle, you want to come up and take a look? Give a shot. Let's just come up and try. See what you got. I know you weren't here when we first learned fractions, right? Let's see what you're going to do to that first one. Remember, in the past, we've been trying to make what out of these fraction pieces?
Try your best, Daniel.
She's going to try her best. Yes, she is. Okay. What about the second piece? Go ahead and give us the fraction for that one. Shh. Eva? What's the fraction for this one? 1/4. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Thank you. Let's do. Oh, erase?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted you to show me here what you're doing for your picture. Okay. Go ahead. Tap that. That one. Pick a color. Okay. What are you doing to the picture to help you find this answer? Notice. Okay. Some of them are 1/8, some of them are 4ths. Okay, how did you do it? Show me on there. What did you do? Uh-huh. Shh. Make sure we're listening. Uh-huh. And then you got the answer. So you're saying 4/8 is the same thing as 2/4. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, so far Danielle has 4/8 is the same thing as 2/4. This here is my 4/8, right? Now, here, how do we get 2/4 out of this one? There's not 4 pieces. Ryan? She grouped them in this way, right?
Yes.
Very good. And that's what I wanted you to show me, Danielle, how you did that part, okay? Now, this is the 4/8 is 2/4, right? 2/4 is equal to 4/8. We're good, okay? We're done with this one. Now, let's go ahead and add anything that you learned to your map. Any new words that you learned, add it to your circle map. I'm just going to give you about 30 seconds. Any new words you learned? Any new words that you learned? Eva? Hold on. Add it to your circle map. Okay, hold on. Add it to your circle map. Javier, don't look at that. I want you to see what you learned. Okay? Okay. Let me see. January, what did you add to them? What? Equivalent groups? Sliding down. Okay, like rearranging them, right? Okay.
Picture.
A picture?
Equal parts and whole.
Equal parts. Oscar? Divide. Divide the picture. Okay? Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is go ahead and take a look at go ahead and take out your choice board. You know what? Hold on. Let's go back. I know we had one that I missed over here. I want you to try this one by yourself on your composition, okay? Let's try it on our own. The one with the... Oh, here it is. Okay. Go ahead and do this one on there. Now, I'll help you with how many pieces you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there should be 8. Yes, I want you to draw it. Find that point right there. First, you need to start showing me your work because you had just gone. You're out. Well, where did you do your circle map?
Right there.
Okay, right here. You can do it on the bottom of your circle map.
Can I check something real quick?
There's 8 pieces, Oscar.
8.
There's 8 pieces, guys. 8 intervals. Austin? What fraction is it? Your first job is to find that fraction, and then you have to find what's equivalent to it. So you're doing 2 parts. Make sure those pieces are as close to the same size as possible, okay? Try your best. Think about how we group those other pictures, those other fractions. Okay? Raise your hand, I'll come by. Now you have to find what's equivalent to it. You have to find what's equivalent to. You have to find what's equivalent. Okay. You need to make sure that they're equal. Try your best to make them equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to make one more right there. Okay, and my dot is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what fraction is that? Okay, let me see. Good. Javier, use this here, mijo. Use this. Okay. You wanted to try it like this? Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Try it. Try it. Okay, the dot's right here. Okay. Okay. What fraction is this right here? Let's go. What you get now? What's equivalent to it? What's equivalent to it? What's equivalent to it, Johnny? If you want, you could redraw a picture. Javier's trying that. He drew another one with 8 pieces and he colored in the 6. Or take a look what you can do here. How did we group them? Remember, count your intervals. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then did you have an 8? Oh, look, I missed that one. That's 1, 2. This should have been here. I'm sorry, Johnny. Okay. I didn't see that one. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So what fraction is that? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look, guys. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going to be 6/8 here. Did y'all get that? Yeah. Now we were looking to see what was equivalent to that. What was equivalent to that? Ria, you want to come up and divide that for us? I'm going to do it in another color. Y'all get that? Okay. Got it? Okay. If you didn't, that's okay, guys. We're going to be going around doing our rotations, and that's going to be one of the practices that you have on your gallery walk. Okay? Javier took a different approach. He went ahead and he goes, you know what, Ms. Garza, that's a little bit challenging maybe. He redrew another picture showing 8 pieces and coloring 6 in. And again, breaking it apart, okay, into 4 sections. Okay, whatever is going to work for you. Got it? Yeah, we're working towards that right answer. Haley?
That puppy's right there.
Okay, now, go ahead and close your composition. Take out your choice board. Now, I'm going to put some kids on TTM. I'm going to put some kids on TTM. Some kids are going to be with me on the back table. And we're probably going to have to start this. We'll at least get to where we need to be, and then we'll start after PE, okay? Now, when you go to TTM, make sure you take your paper. You need to take your composition and take your pencil, because just in case you have to work something out, and your headphones and your password, okay? If you're in the back with me, you still need to take a pencil and take your composition and your choice board. Wherever you're traveling to, take your composition and choice board, okay? Now, these are the first kids that are going to go to TTM. I have it already written. I have Oscar, Austin, Nathaniel, Peter, and Javier. Go ahead, go get your stuff.